talking about it.
I hope this thing don't start.
That's just what holidays do. And the last time I made some, he wasn't. I said, come get it. He didn't come get it. You don't say food.
So, you know you might hear Randy Mouse playing that song. Who? Going on. Why you play that stupid stuff?
I wasn't trying to play this, but you called me the last of the song. I ain't had one up there, so I just ran with it.
Stretch it out. I would stretch it out.
No, I don't be playing that type of crap.
Yeah, no. Anytime you need extra time,
That's why I looked at you like, for real.
you want a beer. So I'm gonna try a video. I want to see something.
2.5
We got a
minutes.
little video of this. Video.
That was something.
Tiny's open cookies. The thing is that so you might want to come upstairs. She might bring something.
Put her on the spot. You got some cookies?
Huh? Are you gonna be saying something?
No, I'm just recording.
This guy. This bro. I wasn't expecting you to record me yet. Minute and a half.
I want to see how some of the video come out. Alright, we're gonna come back. Tom, you can introduce Tanya and is this song too high? That's good. Watch this drum, man. So we going on. What's this supposed to Sorry. I'm supposed to start fast.
40 seconds. You bring it back.
It's supposed to start fast. I'll bring it back and then you can introduce our guest. They get a little bit of information on her, all that stuff, and I'm gonna try to find out what
30 seconds.
has free time. Sure.
20 seconds.
Man, you on the ball today. What you had? Weeds? Dang.
10 seconds.
You're tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversation Show. Here on Heat 100 Radio, we get ready to get it started. The time is approximately 6:42. And Miss Garchard's not here with us tonight. We're still waiting for that girl Liz to come in the building. So for now, let's get it started. Simply D.
Hey y'all, we have to excuse me, I said eating oatmeal cookies, yes, it's for them. So, the lovely Miss Tanya is welcome to go to
Not much.
How are you today?
I'm wonderful.
Thanks for the cookies,
Yeah, imagine one of those. I was trying to be nice and wait, working social media.
So what's going on? Oh, she got family cake too.
Wow.
So what's going on
Thank
with
you
you?
very much.
Just November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm trying to spread awareness.
Can I ask you a question real quick? If somebody asks you what's going on, you'll never say walking or running, because that's all she do is run every marathon.
That's a
They
part
see
of
you
my
belts.
life. That's a part of my
You're
life.
like Floyd right now. What's the last one you walked? The longest one?
26.2, but it's been 2 years.
26.2 miles.
Yes.
How long did it take you?
4 hours and about 46 minutes.
Wow, I can't even drive 26. Go to the bathroom. I tell people it takes me 16, 17 hours to get to Atlanta. They be like, huh? Like, yeah, I gotta stop, go to the bathroom. The morning bills ain't no joke. Are they all like for, how do you say, for a purpose or cause?
My personal cause.
Okay.
Just to stay healthy, exercise. I run with a lot of awesome women, awesome people, but mainly women. We get together, run, and enjoy ourselves.
DMD. Break down what DMD is.
DMD Breeders is our team for lung cancer. D stands for Donna. My sister who passed away in 2006 from lung cancer. M is for Melody. Melody Beverly, my aunt. She passed away in 2012, also from lung cancer. And the other D is for Dinah, my mother, who passed away in 2007 from lung cancer as well.
Lung cancer. Break down lung, is it hereditary? Since you just said that I'm just curious about that. Does lung cancer come, like, from your experience, what you know?
From my experience, and this is totally my personal opinion,
Right.
yes. Professionally, they haven't found a link for a gene as they have with breast cancer. So there's no scientific research or medical research to link lung cancer to genetics.
Okay. So what causes, some of the things I should say, what causes lung cancer?
Well, the biggest thing that people focus on is cigarettes. One of the things that Freedom Breed is trying to get people away from is the stigma of smoking. Because this year, 12% of the people who were diagnosed with lung cancer did not smoke.
Really?
Yes.
Say that again.
12% of the people who were diagnosed with lung cancer did not smoke. And that number has increased from last year. So the numbers are slowly increasing for non-smokers.
So, having said that, what did they determine the cause of it was?
Well, there are different causes. You have secondhand smoke, third-hand smoke, you have pollutants in the air, you have people who work in dangerous conditions where there are pollutants and other carcinogens in the air
Okay.
or in the environment where they work.
Right. Okay.
That's just what you said, yeah, because I always tell individuals at this place that I know, that I'm very familiar with, 40 hours a week, that be careful when you spray those different chemicals and stuff like that, and, you know, clean different vehicles, because that dust and stuff, you don't know from, you know, when it goes in different areas of the city, and the filters and stuff like that, that goes inside.
Candles.
Yeah, candles.
People don't know what chemicals are.
That's very true. Is that why y'all move them things every time we come here?
Wow.
Think about it.
I never thought about that. Candles.
Wow. I never thought about that either.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, that is very good.
Cause you know we burn candles in the crib.
Yeah.
So something for you to write notes about me. Hey, look.
So you know, there's certain, you want to know where it comes from,
That's
what
true.
products they're using.
Because it's burning and then it goes into the atmosphere and you breathe in that. That's interesting. I know we got us both stuck on that one. Like, how long we been around candles?
Right, I never thought about
So
that.
what about the perfumes?
Yeah.
People spray you like this, do it like that. You don't like it.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, this one lady at one of my jobs, she wears eternity, and I'm gonna tell you, every time I don't even have to be near her. I can walk into the center.
Talk about that.
And as soon as I walk in, I can smell it, and I'll get an instant headache and get sick instantly. And then when I walk up on her, it's because I have to pass her. It's even worse. You know what I mean?
A friend of mine, well, actually, she's like my niece, her cousin was just recently diagnosed with lung cancer. And she said it was something that they said she had as a kid, which they thought was asthma.
So do you think, people that live close to the factories, stuff like that,
Absolutely.
that, you know, at factories, there's a lot of stuff, burning from the building.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to work on one, and I know they used to get rid of a lot of stuff burning. And that was close to Abbotsford, like right next to Abbotsford. We had, in fact, we got a couple factories back in the day that was getting Bud, T&T,
Yeah.
and all those different companies. Then you got the expressway, which is cars constantly going and burning fuels and stuff like that. And so this is stuff
Tractor
that
trailers coming from,
on
we
Henrietta.
don't know where, hauling, we don't know what.
That's
One of the biggest things in the asbestos, and so older buildings.
that's a trick because what was it, lead paint?
Yeah.
Yeah, lead paint all the
Yeah.
house. Yeah, lead paint.
And when they was trying to clean it out.
Yeah, yeah. So
And that causes learning disabilities with children. I don't know why some children actually, I don't know what draws them to it.
I never understood that.
It has to
That
be
they was
something.
eating chick paint. So they got lead in their system.
Right.
I don't think that I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to ask my mom about that.
You don't think you
I don't
know
think me or my brothers was eating on chick paint. I mean, I know when we have, you know, peanut butter or something, you know, we maybe should do, but I don't think we put chick paint on the peanut butter sandwiches.
Right.
Well, think about it. Children, they see something, young children, 1, 2, you don't put anything in your mouth.
That's true.
You know, everyone didn't have think that was actually chipping, but if you had some, I could see a kid picking at it or seeing something on the floor, picking it up, putting it in their mouth.
So where do, what, I don't know if you can answer this, but what type of procedures are they doing to try to find a cure and stuff like that? for lung cancer?
Well, frequently, basically, the funding that they receive, they use it for research. And we see many commercials, I see a lot with the University of Penn, they're coming out with all these revolutionary techniques that they use to detect, for early detection and various types of treatment. One thing I noticed, just in my small circle, people don't want to do the clinical trials. Well, they feel like it's an experiment. I'm not gonna let them experiment on me. I mean, we have to have a control group, and then they have to have, uncontrolled, for lack of a better word, group. So someone's gonna get the actual medication and someone's not, but then they have trials where you know exactly what you're getting. So they have to test these medications to see how much they work, if they work, what the side effects are, and sometimes people don't want to do it. But with technology now, they can do so much research that it's basically safe, but how effective it is what they're researching. Not for everything.
Right.
So let me ask you, because I know when we had Shami on about breast cancer, and we had a couple of shows, and I know we had this show talking about lung cancer last year around this time. What is the, like, say if you want to find out, like, what are some of the things that you look for to make sure that you don't have a lung cancer? What's the things that happens, you know?
I want handy dandy.
Like they say, breast cancer for the rest of the lung.
Right.
What's the lung cancer?
So they, Free to Breathe has created an acronym for breathe. So the B would be for blood in your cough,
Okay.
coughing up blood, recurring respiratory infections, which always stands out for me because my sister constantly had upper respiratory infections. And she would just call the doctor and say, "Oh, I'm gonna get a CPAP," which is a concoction of antibiotics. I didn't know what it was at the time. And then you feel better. But really, it was
Temporary fix.
a temporary relief.
That's
You know, yes, because she had lung cancer. Then it's an enduring cough that is new or different. If you have a cold, you know, you have your little cough, but if you have something that's different and it's recurring, it won't go away, it's consistent or persistent, check it out. Ache or pain in the shoulder, back, or chest. Because we always affiliate the lungs here, but actually in here.
Yeah, that's why the doctor says breathe in.
Yes, yes, and they're listening back in your back. Trouble breathing, of course, hoarseness or wheezing, and exhaustion or weakness. And so if you have these symptoms, go to your doctor and demand that you be tested. You can ask for a simple chest x-ray. And if you feel that it's not right, demand, I want to be tested. I don't know exactly which test, but they do have new tests now that can help with early detection.
Right. Yeah, because I think, and so you can co-sign me on this, that everyone that came on when we discussed breast cancer, lung cancer, sickle cell, it seems like we have to demand for these tests because the doctors won't give it to you. And me as an example, I have good health coverage and I have to demand certain tests. So it's not about your health coverage, trust me. It's just sometimes I think they just don't want to do it.
Well, perfect example. A personal friend of mine had a blood clot in their leg. They gave them medication, you know, after the medication, we just want to check it out. No. They demanded, you're going to do a scan.
Right.
So you just want to assume that the medicine fixed it because they don't, well, the insurance companies don't want to pay for it. It's crazy.
And you pay for coverage, that's what's great.
Yeah.
Boy, do you pay.
Yeah, no, trust me.
Yeah, so the more shortcuts that they can take, the more money that they can save, that's their goal.
They're in cahoots.
Right, that's their
So
goal.
your doctors and health coverage is in cahoots,
Mhm.
basically. Everybody's trying to save money. When you think that the doctor's for you, you have to be for yourself.
You have to be your own advocate for everything, not just lung cancer, breast cancer, everything.
Matter of fact, the last show, the breast cancer show, she found, what's her name, you know,
Ruth,
yes, Miss Ruth found her symptoms. Shalia found her symptoms. And this is after they had checkups. So that tells you that no matter what, you have to check yourself out and pay attention to your body because
your body will let you know when something is not right. Your body will let you know. Just your instincts. You know when something is not right. Sometimes we keep moving forward. But you know, so you have to follow through.
So after you find out that you have lung cancer, is it a cure to it? Like,
Well,
what
it
can be done?
depends on which stage.
Okay.
Many people, I have a friend now, haven't spoken to him in a while. He had part of his lung removed. It's been several years. I had people who had treatment. One of the former president of Free to Breathe, Nancy, she was treated for lung cancer, I don't know how many years, I want to say it was 10. Fine. So it depends on when it's caught and the the treatment that you receive. My sister, when she was diagnosed, they couldn't do any type of surgery. It had already metastasized to, I'm sorry, hers didn't metastasize that we know of. But they said there was nothing they could do as far as surgery. She did receive chemo, no radiation. My aunt, when she was diagnosed, her cancer had metastasized to her brain. That's how they found out she had lung cancer. Because she had a stroke, because she was like leaned over, but actually it was a tumor resting on a certain part of the brain that caused her to lean over. They did surgery immediately, and she lived with lung cancer for 5 years. Worked all the way up until right before she passed away, less than a year before she passed away. So it varies on the stages and the treatment received. And I think a lot of it also has to do with the person. If you believe you can win the battle, then you'll fight. If you don't believe, then you're not going to fight.
Right. That's another thing. As you say stuff, it's like the mentality of the person is similar to any type of sickness. You have to have that strength to mentally, get through it.
My aunt and I we were there when my sister passed. We used to call ourselves the 3 windows. And she was diagnosed almost a year after my sister passed. And after having had that experience, she was a battle cat. She thought she had radiation to the brain. We used to always say, you know, you got rocks in your head. You know, that was the joke. But she went to her radiation, she did her chemo and went to work. She was so spiritual and so determined that she wasn't going to let cancer beat her.
In the notes that I saw, it says, just don't, if you feel as though you need to be tested, just don't allow them to give you a simple x-ray. Ask for a scan, because the scan will pick it up a lot better than an x-ray will.
Right, but you, again, with the health insurance, you have to have a reason to be scanned, so at least you can demand that. And then if you find, for whatever reason, that you have to lay down your justification for getting the scan. Another thing, a woman that I work with, an advocate, hers was found by accident.
Wow.
She was in an automobile accident. Went to the hospital and found she had lung cancer.
Wow. What's the youngest that you've heard someone having lung cancer?
The longest person that I know is 30 years. And I guess because my personal circle would be a little older.
That's still,
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays, wow, yeah, nowadays, sometimes I guess some individuals look at it like you have to be older to get different things that's going on, different diseases and stuff like that. But we're starting to see now that, I mean, people having strokes at like 25, 26. Remember, I mean, our generation looked at like, as our uncles that's like 60,
Yes.
70. I mean, and it wasn't surprising, but when you start seeing that age doesn't matter, you start paying attention a little more to health, which I definitely salute a lot of individuals. I don't know if they're doing it because of the fad or what, but a lot of people in the gym are working out and walking and paying a little more close attention.
Everybody.
Yeah, and running. You're paying close attention to the physical part of life also instead of always financial. Because when you're not here, you can't financially do nothing.
Because we buried my sister on her 44th birthday. And every day, you know, I don't say it much, but every day I think about, I'm older than 44. And I think about all the things that she just didn't get to experience, all her grandchildren that she didn't get to spend that time with. I think when she passed, she had two, and she has about 7 or 8. So that's really young.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only 2 years old. But it's 2 years old. It's like, before we go to DJ Manny Strong Mix, do you have the number to Free to Breathe? Do you have an 800 number? I know they can look on the internet.
Yeah, I have an 800
No,
number.
freetobreathe.org.
.org.
Right, they can go to freetobreathe.org if you want to get some more information or
Okay.
help, donate.
Here it is.
Help out with that.
The number is 608-833-7905, and it's freetobreathe.org.
All right, that's Free to Breathe number, and if you want to go to the website, it's freetobreathe.org. And fill out, the membership, donate a couple hours to help out, to do research on this. Another one of those cancer things, man. It's I think that's the murder right there. When people, yeah, all the cancers. I mean, there's different things that's going on. It's funny because I just want to thank Open Conversation because I probably would have never really got as much information that I'm getting being a host on the show. So I'm hoping people go back and check out the YouTube videos, and listen to the show, and definitely learn something. Or if you don't get nothing from us, I hope you get the information to go research yourself. All right, we'll be right back. We're ready to kick it off with DJ Manny Strong Mix here on Open Conversation on Heat 100 Radio. We'll be right back.
DJ Manny Strong.
You know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know.
Now I'm gonna tag you. We got cookies. Look.
So where's this walk being taking place at?
Say that
The
again.
next walk.
The next lung cancer walk, or
You
just,
said you were going
oh, I'm running in Trenton on
Oh,
Saturday.
That's what's up. I lived in Trenton for a month. I couldn't do that hike, man. I was working in Vincel, going down north to take my son to school, and living with Jennifer in Trenton. Where the water at, the high rises, we used to go up there. I was like, all right, we gotta move to Philly. I was hitting the highway, 95. Yeah, every day?
It's so ironic because a friend of mine who's running, she's planning to run on Saturday. And her and her husband share a car, so I told her, I was like, I'll take you. She didn't get a ride. She was like, I don't want you to do all that.
Yeah. You couldn't get it. You ate your cookie already, fat boy?
And then somebody called me today, was like, you wanna run, I'll give you a bid. I'm like, see, I told you, it's meant for me to run.
We got cookies and Dunkin' Donuts. You can't get no better than
You really can't.
Mm.
Oh gosh, Mike Jackson gonna be like,
Yup, he is.
I'll make some more. And sold them half a dozen for $10. You can just go on the page and make their donations.
What page you go to? Your page?
Free to Breathe,
Okay.
and go to DMD
Gotta make a
Breathing.
donation.
Yeah. I kind of dumped my family this year. They pissed me off. Well, they kind of dumped me, but
When you
always-
screaming, look, I'll tell you. When you screaming, look, had to watch you so mad at me.
no. I thought we was on a break. I thought we was on a break.
But you don't always run. That's why I'm like, wait. I'm like, she gotta do something.
They thought it was gonna get cold in what, October?
I don't know. Had no control for it.
What is that over there?
I currently don't fan. I feel like no fan will do it.
No, no. What else you got going on out there?
Security right there watching. Making sure,
Just trying to cut some things because it's a little draining. They always want you to help.
How long is that mix? What's up, mama?
And I'm not going to focus. And it was telling myself, my own business.
Some money.
I can't keep
Y'all see those come out and say, yeah, they collect the
when
money.
it's time for me to be okay, there's nobody there. So I just can't do that.
Tanya, Reed, you know. Right, I'm sorry, I'm not saying everybody's name. Plus, I'm hot. My brain ain't working.
You say right.
Yes. Man, how y'all know he's down here?
You were looking, you were upstairs too?
No, the last time we came upstairs.
Yeah.
She was down here. Well, we came. Yeah, Mr. Windows, right?
Huh?
Mr. Windows. Burning up. So, it's the one of the young ladies that's doing an event with me Saturday. See, I put that young
Oh,
lady
yeah.
up at night.
I know you said tickets yesterday, but I kind of figured since I was coming today, I could get.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Get mine. Okay. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
goodnight.
everybody got tickets.
I was about to say, yeah, I got some white cars.
Yeah.
That's all I've been doing.
I
It's
got
collecting
invited to
tickets.
Virginia, but I was like, no. I made commitments 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
I love people like that.
We wasn't
That's
sneaking.
Corvette.
You know, the last time we came here, y'all was upstairs, so we wasn't sure.
That's Corvette.
How you doing?
Corvette.
So why can't you pass for yourself, huh?
What? I don't have no mean. Nobody checking in my cell
Nobody
phone.
had a
What
baby.
you say? Oh, I had one, yeah. But if no,
Yeah.
right now, and you ain't just checking for my cell phone. Not right now. You might find something you don't like.
See, these rhymes.
Oh, his question was earlier.
If you want to check it, it's like, can you leave it?
Leave it.
How long can you leave your phone with your
Let's get out.
significant other? Oh, see, that was pertaining to me because I don't have a significant other. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't need it particularly, but
I was gonna say, right, but she been, hold on, something changed in the past couple of days.
Could
She said, she don't, I'm like,
you
what's
leave
up with
it
you
though?
dumping for the
If you had
event?
somebody.
He get back with next week.
No, not if you had to. If you left the house and was like, and you, I gotta go back and get my cell phone.
Oh, no, my phone.
Told me had your shirt.
See, now it's funny.
I mean, I keep locks on my phone, but it ain't.
I put a lock on my phone because it looks fancy and my girl's like, somebody might steal it.
Right.
It's frustrating. I hate it.
Right.
So then I said, well, let me do the little thumbprint thing, which didn't work. So, no, this has to go. So I
They
put
got
the,
iPhone.
no, it's a Edge.
Oh, they got
Yeah,
iPhone.
it's annoying. So I took it off. So the other day I was like, listen, I don't feel good if I need to go to the hospital. My son's the last person I call my son. Matter of fact, this is my password to the phone.
Right.
I was like, oh, you must be my girlfriend. Just unlock the phone and call whoever you need to call. I don't care. Look on my phone all you want. I don't know what you're looking for. But the only reason it's locked.
Somebody actually went in my phone, like years ago. Somebody actually went in my phone and read through like text messages and stuff like that. Yeah.
So one ex definitely wouldn't leave my phone.
6.5 minutes.
And that
They
was
start 6'9", got my number.
No, we use stream
Who
recording.
number is this?
This is live still. I think it's on the
You
radio.
know what I mean?
Look, we still recording live. I'll tell you
I
about
hear
it.
you.
I'll be talking that stuff and we be having a show.
Look all you want.
I don't
Like,
I don't hide nothing in my house. I don't hide anything in my house.
No, I don't know if I'm hot and stuff. I wouldn't even let my grandma use my phone. I'm real particular about my phone, period. Don't touch my phone. There's a lot of things going on in my phone.
Yeah, you might be in the tub, like, look,
Listen, I don't take
stuff like that,
listen.
selfie. Grandma going in like, child, what you doing that whole thing?
But if I had a significant other, then yeah, it probably would be cool. But right now,
I got security on my phone, don't nobody on my phone, I don't go out.
yeah. I had a guy
If you try to
watching
go on my
my
phone,
phone,
they
right?
take
He
pictures
saw
of
me
you.
texting somebody. Don't even know who the person is. So we had a conversation like a week later. He was like, "Well, who's Troy? You know some guy named Troy?" I go, "Huh?" Like, cause the person I was texting was nobody for real, but I'm like, who the heck is Troy?
And I'm like, I'm
And I looked two and two together.
Right
She told me, she was like, he was looking right over your shoulder at your phone. And I was like, what? Dudes do that? That's what guys do? Guys do that? Like,
Just like women.
oh.
We see.
I ain't. I don't care. She can do whatever she wants.
Well, I'm not saying all.
No,
because,
I'm
like,
just saying some dudes
women,
are.
'cause
I agree.
I can care less.
I agree. That's how I am. Don't go in the phone.
Because I don't want them to get their phones hurt on purpose. Like, because you was in there, you might get your phones hurt.
Well, you get what you look
Yeah,
for.
this is true.
You think somebody else made the wall? Oh, yeah, I just noticed that. They made the wall. Reezy and Corey. Everybody else, somebody else made the wall. Man, we must gotta work harder so we can get a picture of it. I'm gonna have to put that out there. We gotta work hard. We can get our picture up on the wall. Notice this everywhere you look.
Oh, it don't care.
No, they got the logo. That's good enough for them because they owners of the station.
No, I'm talking about y'all right there.
Oh yeah, we put that.
Oh.
That come and go with us. That's portable. Look, the portable open conversation band. Y'all want to sit down for a minute, or y'all have to stop past? Oh, y'all surprised me. Yeah, have a seat.
I got close to the mic. I got 3 more.
Right, all day.
You got 3 more?
I got 3 more pickups that I got to do.
Well,
I think I got one. I need some
I said, y'all always got snacks.
no, believe it or not, they ordered
You know I need some food.
You know, oh no, when y'all came, we had a bunch of snacks. But
It's warm down here. It is.
say hi.
Mark, I was about to say, as long as you got your
Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. I got my partners in the building for Saturday's event. They have from the camera because they running around delivering them tickets.
You know it.
So if you don't have your ticket,
and delivery.
believe it or not, you out. Look,
All taking pictures.
look, she all ducking. Oh, I got you. No, you know that's what I do. Look, she started ducking like we was boxing. Like, look.
Because you good for that.
Taking pictures and posting them on Facebook. That's a charade.
Right.
Oh, ain't that nice? Wait a minute. Let me talk to you.
Oh, I'm sorry because when she came in.
They on a mission.
I keep giving her all my tickets. I'm like, can you go pick up money from somebody? So she's passing off her ticket. Look, come get my ticket. I got somebody supposed to be at 8 o'clock, I think.
All right, we gonna go back on. That's what happened. No, man, he kicking it. No, okay. Mark said that we gonna be real. He said he really put something nice together.
What you doing?
He gonna come on around 7:15 and just do motivational speaking because they're awesome. He's not motivational speaking. You never watch his videos? Something you'll get free stage, sign some of his books and stuff like that.
That's on Saturday.
Yeah, he came up with a book called. Name of his book. I tell you, I got so many books.
Yeah.
Right. But then he coming.
He said he gonna stop at my house tomorrow so he could try one of our chocolate covered strawberries.
Buy a ticket anyway.
Okay, so this has a whole event with this thing.
Okay, so what's it?
So we put on our table. The chocolate covered Oreo, chocolate marshmallow. And a whole little table.
I'm gonna be mad at you. I'm like,
Mark played too much.
Look at the last.
look, that's so funny.
You play that
Look, it's all about fun. Life is too short to go serious.
I ain't serious.
That's why I always have fun.
It is hot here.
Even when bills do, I have fun. I have fun telling them that I ain't paying. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, Quebec. Oh, yeah. So this is here, bring it back. I bring it back. I got you. I got you. I got you. 10 seconds. Anybody else stuff for monkey? 5 seconds. And welcome to space. This is your boy Mark 5. You're tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversation. Here on Heat 100 Radio, we're discussing lung cancer. My partners for Saturday's event from Extraordinary Events just walked up in the building, stopped past. But I messed the name up.
No, you got it.
Oh, just look at me. Look, I'm getting bad. I'm messing names up. People looking like.
She want you to tell.
Oh, she want me to tell. They up in the building trying to hide. Check my Instagram out, Mr. Mark with a C5. And check out them hiding and ducking and bobbing and weaving from the video. They out doing their delivery runs for tickets, pushing the last minute. Better get them before Saturday because we're gonna be sold out. I'm not even gonna.
That's okay. They hide now, but they won't be hiding Saturday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know they're gonna have
You
one.
talking about chocolate covered strawberries?
With
mascara.
We got some stuff that's gonna be at this event.
Give me the whole table.
You should need the whole table. We got all types of stuff that's gonna be there. Hopefully, everybody got their tickets that support Open Conversation and Extraordinary Events. This is the first out of many different things that's going to be taking place. We got tipsy shots. We got what else we got? You know, Open Conversation hosts, Philly Elite Steppers, Mr. Mark Baxter, some of the past hosts, Jamie the Fox, who else? That girl Liz, which I don't know what happened to Liz, man. I have to call her, make sure she alright. Somebody got held up at work or something like that. We got Mr. Nate Jackson, Shay Central Sense. What else we got? Handpicked by God. I'm trying to get everybody.
DC Fashions.
Yeah, we got what's her name? Denise. Diane and Denise, they'll be in the building. Diane, she'll be in the building. We got a lot of things going on. Food. Look, you always gotta tell people food. They are.
So what's for dinner?
Chicken, fish, and plus. Look, that's how you put it.
That's good.
Chicken, fish, and plus. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's going to be a nice event. I salute my co-partners in this event. We definitely had a hustle and grind. And we did our thing, man. It's definitely, I'm definitely excited. Mr. Fastlane will be in the building. I can't forget him. You know, he'd be up in the building. Matter of fact, I think he was close to one of the first people that got his ticket. His Dark Child will be coming through. There's a whole lot of stuff going to be going down.
Is she going to be performing?
She performs anywhere. If she's in the building,
This is true.
If she's there, she's performing. And this Dark Child performs any and everywhere. Some of the Tracy Lynn jewelry, which I'm really checking this watch out that she was posting. This watch is crazy.
I saw the watch.
Yeah, I like that watch. So Tracy Lynn Jewelry will be in the building. Sponsored by, I gotta say, Martin's Remodeling. Check him out. And Tika Pies.
Bring your debit cards.
I'm gonna give a secret out for people that listen to us about the pies. Giving away 50 free pies for the first 50 people.
PIES pies.
Yes. So you heard it here. I ain't saying it nowhere else. So if you listen to the
my
radio,
pie ready already. You said free pies.
yeah, free pies.
Those ain't white only pies. Like
No. You know, she was on the show. She's one of the people that was on the show. Y'all crazy. If you don't want to check the pies out, check out Mr. Kevin Johnson. He was eating one of the pies on one of the shows when she brought us a pie up to the station last year. No, earlier this year. When we was on the station, she brought one of the pies. So she said, I'm with y'all. She coming to give away some pies. Bruce Martin Remodeling, going to give away some discount cards, bathrooms, kitchens, and everything else. So I definitely appreciate them for stepping in and doing what they do. A lot of business people going to be in the building. A lot of business people. I mean, people definitely going to have business cards and networking, from realtors to accountants to You know the tax season coming up, so definitely better get a good accountant. Don't mess with the money. So on that note, it's 7:23 p.m. here in the heat, literally 100 radio station, the station that keeps it heated in 100 because it's hot. You're tuned in to Open Conversation. Make sure if you want to call in about this topic, lung cancer, 267-368-5328, or check us out on Ustream, Sadior OC, or watch this show later on. On YouTube, just search Sadior LLC. Now, where was we at with the lung cancer?
We were talking about lung cancer with our guest, Tanya Sears. And I just had a question. I saw something interesting. So there are different types of lung cancer?
Yes, there are different types of cancer. It's small cell and non-small cell. And the one, I think it's the non-small cell, is the one that is usually caused by the, like asbestos and other carcinogens.
Okay.
Right, and that's how, they determine by the, of course, the size of the cells and, that's how they can tell you what type it is.
So I guess if it's a larger cell, then I guess that would be because of smoking. So like smokers.
I'm not gonna say yes, because I don't know the specifics, I just know the different types
Okay.
and how they classify them. Because I don't want anybody to say, oh.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
She's not a
Bad
doctor.
information,
She's not a
exactly.
doctor. She's giving out information.
Yes.
So don't get
Don't be texting me
yeah.
or calling the station talking about something. She said,
Right.
yo, if you know the true answer and you're a doctor, you know the exact answer, then give us a call and educate us. 267-368-5328. We open. You know what I mean? We're not closed-minded people. If you know some information that you want to spread out to our listeners, call us, text us, email us. Let us know.
Mhm. So having a sister and an aunt that went through this, and your mother, I guess you saw firsthand what it could do to somebody.
Absolutely.
So I think you said your aunt had surgery.
My aunt had brain surgery,
Okay.
yes.
So she didn't have surgery on her lungs.
No.
Does it affect the brain also? Like, how does it
Well,
affect?
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Once cancer spreads, any type of cancer, people are automatically classified as stage 4
Okay.
once it spreads. So oftentimes you'll hear people say, well, I had stage 4, or someone has stage 4, and you automatically think death because that's the highest stage. But what it is it's spread to another part of the body.
Okay.
So with my aunt, she had lung cancer, so the cancer originated in the lung and it metastasized to the brain and spread to the brain, or broke off and attached to the brain. However that works. I'm not sure if it spreads or breaks off, but it was in the brain. And she had to have surgery immediately. Once she had the surgery, that, remember I told you, thought she had a stroke. It relieved that pressure off of the brain, and she appeared to be normal, straight, or whatever. And then she had the radiation on the brain to make sure that everything was going or shrunk so she could function. But the thing about, even with the radiation, especially to the brain, it causes memory loss.
Right, right.
I mean, you're going to have a side effect. Hers also spread to the liver and the kidney, as they would say, the renal gland. Can't be radiated.
Really?
Wait a minute, say that again?
They can't radiate the kidney.
Okay.
So
I hear you, but I just like for you to repeat stuff
It's
so people
okay.
can understand. Don't
that's
think
all
it's
right. I
like, is he listening?
No.
I just like, I try to put emphasis on certain things.
I don't mind.
Like that
repeating
what's
it.
that word? Metastasize?
Metastasize.
Yeah, that's you just educated me. I'm gonna look that up.
That's
And
why
that
I
means-
said it again,
That means
because
what exactly?
it spreads. Or, yeah.
Okay.
Because I never heard that word until
No, hey,
I had
hey,
to deal with.
that's why I'm here. Look,
Yes.
for people that don't know, like I don't know, look,
And that's
we
what,
got a new word.
you know, real quick, my aunt, when she passed, she made a video when she was in hospice.
Mm.
She made a video about her diagnosis, about her journey, and her desire was for her family to share and to let people know you are not alone. You don't have to be alone. There are people out there that help you. There are so many groups and organizations. There's a cancer center out in the park. I mean, there are tons and tons of support groups and networks. And so she made this video, and that was her dream. And that's one of the reasons why I continue, even when I get frustrated, even when people don't do what I want them to do, I still continue to fight, because if you can enlighten one person, then they can enlighten someone else.
That's right.
So she had her procedure, and I remember her son was in there, big old strapping man, and he crying, and she looked up, she said, you must not know about me. You know, that's what she said to him. She had the surgery and he's crying. And like I said, she's fought and fought and fought for five years with the lung cancer. So she's been through. She was at University of Penn. At one point, she was just a little tired. She went to the cancer treatment centers, and with them, it's depending on what type of insurance you have that determines where you're treated. And she had to go, I want to say, I don't know if it was Georgia or where, but she had to travel. And after doing that once or twice, it was too much.
Right.
I love the University of Penn. They did.
I was gonna ask you about that. Like, what in the city of Philadelphia, you would say University of Penn probably is one of the top.
Hands down, for me personally.
Right.
And
I hear a lot
my
about
sister and my mother and my sister and my mother went to a different hospital, and then my mother transferred to University of Penn. But initially, she was at another hospital. My sister, she just went to where she went, and that's where she stayed. And yes, so totally different atmosphere, totally different look on perspective of treatment. And maybe it's because they're much bigger or they have more funding. I don't really know what it was, but the treatment was totally different. Doctors really personable. Dr. Tracy Evans, I don't know what we call people,
Right.
Dr. Rangan.
Hey, it's positive.
They-
That's how I look at it.
They were awesome. They were awesome.
So, what type of side effects do you witness?
Okay, again, with the radiation, the memory loss, and, you know, like loss of words, it took a minute to get the words together. But with chemo, with my sister, severe vomiting, weakness, severe. With my aunt, not as much, because again, my sister was the first. We learned so much from her. My aunt had all types of anti-nausea medication, different types of pain medication. I've learned about patches, and then, you know, graduating to various types of pain treatment. But that was the main thing. And I learned even with my aunt, she was back and forth in hospice. I thought you go to hospice because you're going to pass away. But no, she went, she got treatment when she was weak, and, you know, they helped her along. She got healthier, she went back home. Then she had in-home where they would come and make sure her medicine was okay, and, you know, you could call them if there was an emergency. So I learned so much about hospice care, whereas traditionally, we just thought that means you're gonna go.
Right, exactly. Now,
That's what I thought. My grandmother went in there for her cancer. You know, I think that's where basically they try to strengthen.
Yeah,
they try to get them-
you know, there are different levels of care now.
right. How important is it to change your diet when you go through something?
Very, very important. And I had information, but I don't have it with me. But I know that sugar, And I'm not exactly sure what the effects are, but I know that sugar is one of the top things that
Next door.
you should.
Yeah.
I remember that my aunt, she and I also went to a homeopathic practitioner, and they gave us a list of just certain foods that would help. I don't know if it was with the immune system to cleanse the body, to make it stronger, but we had a whole packet of different things that we could do. So diet is really important,
I
really
think that every
important.
time we talk to somebody, they say diet and stuff, self motivation.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely, because it's like if you give up, then you're not fighting for it. That's not a good thing.
But you know, I figured the diet would be important because you have to put certain things into your body and not put certain things in your body. It's like they just came with that new study about the meats now, processed meats and red meats, lead to causing cancer. So, you know,
Do you feel like, I mean, because you're like, you deal with lung cancer, different individuals. Do you feel as though it's getting worse, or is it like just the same? Like from when you first started dealing with it?
Well, I can honestly say, I don't know which part you mean worse, so I'm gonna answer
Like,
this.
is it like cancer? Perfect example, breast cancer. When we were younger, we probably heard of it every now and then. But now it's like every time you turn around, somebody got breast cancer or some type of cancer.
I think that when we were younger, remember, children were seen and not heard.
Right, right.
So you didn't get to listen to adult conversations. You didn't have social media where you can hear and see everything instantly.
Right.
It was you are a child, you be a child,
Adults
and
don't
we'll
get
do
out.
adults, right? So you
Right.
didn't hear everything. But I also think that there are so many more, we have access to so much more than we've ever had for many reasons. Mainly socioeconomic status.
Right, right. Yeah.
We have more, we travel more, we buy more, we do more, we use more things.
Right.
Whether it's clothing, whether it's perfumes, different deodorants. Back in the day, you didn't have all these different choices.
At Shelton, what's that, Shelton Avenue? Specials that used to have deodorant outside.
Right, but now you go to all these, but I mean, even the brands,
Right.
there's shelves and shelves full of different brands, which at one point they were saying that could have problems with breast cancer or lead to it
That's true.
at one point. So you have all these options. With lung cancer, you have not wanting to focus on cigarettes, but even those e-cigarettes and
So many
all these
things.
different things, all the chemicals. You have so much going on in the world. I think it's changing based on changes in society.
Right.
However, technology and medicine is also causing people to have longer lifespans with these diseases.
Yeah, that's what made me when Lee asked that question about when he was talking about the food. That's what made me ask that. Because the change with the microwave, everybody used to have a microwave. Now
Yes.
everybody has a microwave. Everybody has a cell phone.
Yes.
The waves, and I mean, everybody has Bluetooth in their house and Wi-Fi. So it goes back to what you said earlier about, do we pay attention to like candles? Everybody burn candles, but when it burns that black, when we breathe it in, what does it cause? What is candles made out of? So
Exactly.
different things like that. I don't think that we pay too much attention to because we enjoy the benefits of having this technology.
The food.
Yeah, you don't got to get up and change the TV no more. Use a remote. So then the fast food, I'm sure it's like every year we hear something about fast food. They're changing the calories. And, they took this out and put that in. Like remember, Tasty Cake used to have shortening in their pies and stuff. Now they use what?
Vegetable
or something
oil,
like
I'm
that.
sure.
So it's changing, but my thing is, why are they changing these things? Are they finding certain things out? And before we get to sue them and stuff like that, they try, let's change this real quick. And they
Absolutely.
blame it on the weight gain.
And it
when
may
really
not
be something
be
else.
because they're scared of suing health. Right now, like you said, everyone's going to the gym, everyone's
Right.
eating healthy at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, they hit me all the time.
Right.
So, they're trying to do better, but they're us from making more money.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
A person who is suffering from lung cancer, what is the chance of recovery?
Again, it depends on which, that individual, what stage they're caught in. Like I said, a friend of mine, he had, I think it was half the lung removed. It's been years.
How does he function with half a lung?
He appears to be normal, yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's very interesting because, like, I want to talk about it more with them, but it's like, yeah.
You don't think about it. Yeah.
No, I guess because he's experienced it, but for me, I'm like amazed. Like,
Right.
you know, my sister didn't stand a chance.
Right.
You know, how did you, first of all, know you had it? Secondly, you know, oftentimes when people are diagnosed now, just like the doctor's appointments, you can't get an appointment like you got diagnosed today and you want treatment tomorrow, you want a conference with a team of doctors. It doesn't work like that. So for me, it would probably be a problem. If I'm sick today, what's today, Thursday, by Saturday, you don't need to have a treatment plan. What, you'll work on weekends? I think you need to come in and do some overtime because, right, that would drive me crazy.
Yeah. That sounds like me. I heard something. I need to know what it says right now because I need to know what we need to do.
And it doesn't exactly work like that, but it is really good to have a support system and a team. And really, I just had a conversation with a friend of mine who's experiencing all of this right now as we speak. Their mother was diagnosed, I think, in August and dealing with different hospitals, having to get on the doctors like, why are you giving them this, or why did you forget to give them that? And if you don't have an advocate, someone who's up on it, you know, we trust people.
Yeah.
And we believe that they know what they're doing, but every person is an individual. So they may not be as well versed in what they should be, and what they're doing may not be the best thing for us.
Right.
So
let's say that somebody was going through this. How would I find the clinical trials that you were talking about earlier?
they offer them at the hospitals. One of the things that I told my friend to do is ask for a nurse navigator, something else I learned when I went to the summit. They will give you a nurse navigator to help you navigate through this process, to help you with your doctor's appointments, to help you, to guide you when you have questions, because you can't always get right to the doctor. But this nurse navigator is kind of like your personal cancer assistant.
Let's learn something else new.
And they
What do
will
about that?
help you. I know, right?
Yeah.
They'll help you.
Okay.
And all the hospitals have them.
Really?
All the cancer hospitals have nurse navigators.
Nurse navigators. Remember that. Nurse.
That's interesting.
Yeah. They don't tell you that.
No, you don't. I also found interesting that you said depending on the type of insurance you have, determines where you go to get treatment. So I'm living in Philadelphia, and there are cancer centers right here in Philadelphia. But if I don't have that certain type of insurance, I'm gonna have to travel out of state.
Yes.
That's crazy. That
Yes.
is crazy.
So let me ask you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's very interesting. With running and walking, is that a good exercise to do? Like far as the strength of your, like, you know, to
Your
breathe,
lungs?
to work on your lungs. Like what is the different things that you can do? I mean, I know if you
To
get lung
strengthen your
cancer.
lungs, but I don't know about lung cancer. I couldn't say that it will prevent any type of cancer at all. But definitely would help with your breathing.
Breathing.
Absolutely, and your lung capacity.
Right.
Because when
Just
I
curious,
first
do they-
started, it was like, oh my God, you know, you get the pain in your chest, pain in your side, which we know could be the lungs. And eventually, as you keep doing it and doing it, next thing you know, the pain subsides and you don't feel it anymore. But I don't think there's any link to exercising and lung cancer. However, a friend of mine had, what's the disease that, sarcoidosis?
You
Sarcoidosis?
great, teach us something else.
Sarcoidosis is another, disease that deals with the lungs. That's where Bernie Mac passed from.
Oh, okay.
And he said he was in the hospital for months. And once he started exercising, because they tell you, rest and do this, he said when he went back to the doctor, they told him, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And he said he was exercising and just working out. So,
Exercise is good for everything,
yes.
basically.
My philosophy is, I'll just say the Creator gave us everything that we need to survive on this planet.
Mhm.
All the extra stuff we created ourselves. So we have fruit, vegetables, fresh air.
It's just up to us to
And
utilize
stuff
those
that us
things.
to utilize it.
So let's see real quick. It's 7:45. So what we're gonna do is take a quick song, and then we're gonna come back and close out the show and talk a little bit about some of the things, have a quick recap about what we talked about and some of the things to do and the number for Free to Breathe and so on. No one, also take calls real quick, 267-368-5328. If you want to call in real quick, give us a call. We got 15 minutes left here on Sadior Presents Open Conversation on Heat Monitor Radio. We'll be right
Yeah, you wanna talk to Corbett, call him.
back. Talk to Quebec. Look.
And I'm gonna call you running in Corvette.
We'll be right back.
No, that's but the funny thing, the funny thing about this is, my friend that I was in Alaska,
Right back.
he had went, he was on his way to Japan, and he got sick, and they said his appendix bust, so he did surgery on his appendix, and for like a month, he was just taking antibiotics and everything, and it wouldn't cure it. Come to find out he had colon cancer.
Wow.
Wow.
So now they gave him an option of getting surgery or getting treatment. So now he goes to get treatments, I guess, like once a month. Because they said it's better to get the treatment because once they open you up, it's like you open up to a whole bunch of other whatever. So he just gets the treatment, and he seems to be fine. Like he has like some cough and stuff, and I'm sure he does a lot of vomiting. But he doesn't really express to me, the bad parts of it, except the fact that if he takes the medicine, he's really sluggish.
Okay.
So I'm going there for Thanksgiving for like a whole week, and I'll get to see it then. Like it's a little scary, but I'm like, oh Lord, what I'm going to do? Hopefully he'll be all right while I'm there. But so
You said you're going for how long?
a week.
Yeah.
What part of Alaska?
He lives in Eagles River, but of course I'm flying into Anchorage.
Okay. I was supposed to run in Alaska in August.
Want to read everywhere. Trenton, Douchey.
You do marathons?
Douchey.
Half marathon.
I'm serious because I was going to do one in Maryland one time.
No, I don't know.
We
You ran
trained.
23 miles. Was it
I
28 miles?
We trained up until like every week we trained, and I got up to like the 23rd mile in training, and I hit those
That's what you
barriers.
call running.
So I want to I hate running.
I'm running in Trenton on Saturday.
I hate running, but I want to start again.
So if you see her that night, you should be like this. That's
Yeah,
she
running,
ran.
you know. I'll be like that, I'll be like, hey. 13.1 miles. No, that was very
That ain't nothing.
So I gotta start like the quarter mile. That's where I started. The
Where
quarter
do
mile.
you live?
I live in like Germantown area.
I live right at 19th and Cayuga, right near Wayne
Are
Junction.
you serious?
And I drop the kids off.
So I work 2 jobs now, but I still have some days off. I work 2 jobs plus I'm with
At school at 19th and every morning.
Okay. So yeah, I want to do it. So I need to get back to it.
And I ride my bike. There's a combat training class every Sunday. Right on this Avenue at 10 o'clock.
That right there, thing. Keep the heat on hell down here.
On Saturday, I'll talk to you some more.
Yes.
I definitely want to get
What you doing?
because I need to
Thinking
do
he
something.
must be in there.
I'm gaining weight.
This one over there,
I'm gaining weight and I need to reach extra something before I even died somewhere passed out or something.
Let me tell you what.
So
Yeah,
next
the
year,
whole beat thing,
so
goddamn
next year, so
problem.
next year,
I'm gonna just
Hello?
run behind my ear.
Next year, we run
Next
the
year.
Philly Marathon.
over 26.2.
Okay, we do that.
Next year, open
No,
conversation.
4th Street in May.
I run with y'all. I'm at one of them things by then.
You can beat you out, they running.
I'm run with y'all. I'm be on the joint like
I
this.
started running with BGR.
I'm running with y'all like
Like
this.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm
Well, not run, I'm sorry.
The light, the blue light go be shining at the
Yeah,
bottom.
I
Open conversation.
started
I'm
running
running
in
I'm so
March.
Okay.
By June,
Sweetheart,
end of
It's
June,
the
I was
problem,
off my blood
area.
pressure
What is the problem? The heat is on. That thing say 80 degrees.
No, but it's turned. I turned it, but it's still on. I don't know what it is.
No, I think you got to turn it. Look, I flipped it.
Yeah, it showed me.
No, I
We
get
got
the
it
bar.
every- Go ahead, yeah.
You got to turn
I ain't sweat behind my ears in a long time. I'm over this joint like this, girl, get electrocuted with these joints. Look, I don't know. Jeez. I'm already got it. Monica, I'm like, come back. Thank you. See y'all Saturday.
And we are back. Open conversation on Eat Mind Your Word. Thank you, Mr. Devon.
He's playing with cookies in a lobby. Sweating.
So we
I think he fell out.
talking about lung cancer.
See y'all Saturday.
See you
All right.
Saturday.
And the other guest host that stopped by just walked out of the building. What's the name again?
Extraordinary events.
Yes, but they'll be in the house with us on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have your tickets, you need to make your arrangements. Get them because they're on that right now.
215-909-6070.
Get yours because it's going to be an event.
Man, I'm excited. And I usually don't get excited. I usually get frustrated, but I'm not frustrated because everything is working. I mean, all the vendors, the only frustration I have is making sure everything is set up right. That's the only thing. Other than that, everything is good. I mean, I'm real excited and happy about bringing everybody together, a bunch of business people, networking and talking and food. And so definitely get with us if you want to get your ticket. I guess we can close out. Today's topic, I'm enjoying this cookie, so excuse me, I'm sorry.
Well, again,
Today's topic is lung cancer, and we're just gonna have, I guess us three. I don't know what happened to that girl Liz. I have to make sure she's all right. But let's just go through lung cancer as far as different things that you should do to check this out.
excuse me.
You got the card ready?
Got the card ready. Again, Free to Breathe created an acronym, BREATHE. If you see blood in your cough, you have a reoccurring respiratory infection, enduring cough that is new or different, an ache or pain in your shoulder, back, or chest, you have trouble breathing, hoarseness or wheezing, exhaustion, or weakness. We have bookmarks. If you want any information, please feel free to contact me. You can contact Mark or simply B. I'm on Facebook, and I'll be more than happy to bring you any information, flyers, pamphlets that I have. So.
Tell them how they can order these cookies.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a fundraiser. It's cookies, chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin or sugar cookies. It's a half dozen for $10. Again, it's a fundraiser. You can pay on the Free to Breathe page. You can go to Team DMD Breathers. That's DMDBREATHERS. Or you can search for the captain, which is myself, Tanya, Tanya Sears. You can make a donation and then you can contact me. They'll let me know that you made a donation automatically, but I would need to know what you want and what type you like.
And it's worth it. These cookies are good.
Yep. Look, you in the background like, yep. Look. Well, the time is 7:52. Got anything simple to do?
No, just if you are experiencing any of the symptoms that Tanya talked about, please get yourself to a doctor and have yourself checked out so that you can find out what's going on, so that they can be caught early, so that you might have a fighting chance.
Definitely. This your boy Mark 5. You see I threw it to him, Divine, so I can get finished throwing my cookie. Threw him out there. You're like, Yo, check out this show on YouTube.com. Search Sadior, SADIOROC, and watch this show and all the past shows here on Heat 100 Radio, Open Conversation Show. Miss Dark Child could not be here to do your Remember This Throwback moment. I'm debating next Thursday. We're gonna have some gentlemen in the building, and we're gonna have some fun because I've been rocking out all month with the ladies with different topics. So now we're gonna have fun with the gentlemen. So all the gentlemen that listen to the show, the Kev Johnsons, the Pauls, the Divine, Greg Brinkley. Shout out to Greg Brinkley too, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have been able to have this show because he introduced us to our special guest tonight. So I definitely want to say thank you to Mr. Greg Brinkley from Abbotsford Housing, doing a great job with there, with the garden and all the different things they got going on, which we're going to eventually go up there with the cameras and shine some light on our old neighborhood where we were born and raised. Thanks again. I'm going to end the show and put a couple songs on so I can eat some more cookies and drink some coffee.
Before you do that, we would love to see you on Saturday, so make sure you have your tickets to see us or meet us at the meet and greet from 5 to 9. It is going to be a nice event from what I'm being told, and you get to meet all of the hosts and even some of the hosts that have been here talking about the different topics that we have brought to you. So make sure you got your tickets for $15, and we hope to see you there.
Yep. And that's Saturday, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Chuck Alibaba, 101 Cotman Avenue, right off of Cotman and Rising Sun Avenue. For more information, you can call myself at 267-577-9697, or you can call Extraordinary Events at 215-298-3166 or 215-290-0828. Extraordinary Event, Sadior LLC presents the meet and greet, fish and chicken fry. Hopefully I'll see y'all there Saturday. Thank you, Mr. Devon, for your expertise in helping eat these cookies. We'll see you next Thursday. We had the men in the building. I don't know what we might discuss. We might discuss why men cheat. That's what everybody want to hear. Or prostate cancer, or fat men that sit on the couch and don't work out that women complain about, or whatever. We're going to go in and have some fun. We have to. I'll just leave it there. You've been tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversation here on Heat 100 Radio. We appreciate you. Tune in through the week to all the other Heat 100 shows and enjoy your week. Again, peace.
Thank you.
Peace. Say bye to you, stream. Finally, him get out this.